Okay, so my dear gamers, I have figured it out. I have with 100% certainty determined who the next Smash character is gonna be. It's 100% correct, it's 100% foolproof. Alright, just kidding, it's not exactly that. But let's start, alright? Let's go back a little bit and let's explain what I'm doing here. Right, so what I plan on doing is showcasing a few guesses I have that could make for interesting characters. I'm gonna talk a bit about them, but most importantly, and here's where I wanna really emphasize, I wanna make something really clip-worthy. I wanna make something that I'm like, oh, I guess it'll be this, and then it is exactly that, but nobody else guessed it, just me. Because you see, how many people have guessed that Piranha Plant would be in Smash? Not many. How many people guessed that Hero would be in Smash? Not many. How many people guessed that Kazuya would be in Smash? Also not many, but that one had a few. Had a small amount, but had a few. And so I have taken it upon me to make the guesses that no one's making, but I wanna get him right. I wanna get him right, and if I get it right, you are forced to subscribe and like and comment and follow me on Twitch and Twitter. It's in the rules. It's written right here. I'm being really transparent about the rules. You can't escape it. There is no loopholes. It's you're obligated to abide by these rules. All right? Okay. Glad we're on the same page. So I have a bit of a rating system for each character that I'm gonna showcase here, with a few different rules, rules. So let's begin. First, the likelihood. How likely it is for the character to be confirmed as the final fighter. Usually, the least likely, the better. Again, I don't wanna. I'm gonna guess the Crashes in Smash because it's possible. Everyone wants it. It's a game that kind of fits. No, that's boring. Everyone's talking about Crash. Everyone's talking about Goku. That's not for me. It's the least likely that are the ones that I'm interested in. Because if I get a character in, if I guess a character that's not likely, now that puts my clip potential through the roof, man. Come on. Would I be happy? That's a very subjective thing. It's just like, oh, do I want this character? Because this is not a wish list. This is a prediction. This is a prediction. I'm not putting my feelings here. I'm just saying these will be the characters. One of them, at least. Right? So, but even then, I'll like let you know what I feel about said character. Would I be happy seeing him, or would I don't really care? Second, are people expecting him? Now, again, this is a lot. This is the same as with the likelihood. If people are expecting him, then it doesn't really matter what I say, right? I can't really farm a clip saying Dante will be in Smash, even though he is not, as we have recently confirmed. I can say, oh, Rayman will be in Smash, and then I'll be like, I knew it! It's like, oh, just you and half the world, right? So, no, like, if people are not expecting, that's better. And it all comes down to the prediction rating, which is how cool the prediction would be if it actually came to pass. Like, how cool would the character be combined with how cool would it be for me to guess it, right? Like, I wanna be the only one that gets it. And now, I'm gonna do a bit of a YouTube farming thing, and I'll say, by the end, I'm gonna leave the top 3 by the end. These 3 will be my most certain characters. I know that at least one of them is gonna be in Smash, and I'm the only person who have guessed any of them. I swear to you that I'm the only person. So stick till the end, because we're gonna get to them. The last 3 characters are real doozies, alright? And I'm right about at least one of them. Okay? Alright. I'm scared that maybe I took too long to say this, because now it's like, what, 5 minutes into the video? Did people actually stay here all this time? Anyway, let's start with the anime protagonists. The anime-styled fighters. So, there's the little cat guy from Yokal Watch. I think he's a possibility. He's cute. He's got a stylish design. He's recognizable. Japan loves him. You know, the amiibos will be off the charts with this little guy. So, is it likely? Yeah, it is. It's possible. It's a bit boring, but it's likely. And are people expecting him? Yeah, I mean, a little bit. He's not in anyone's top priority of guesses, but it's not like I'm breaking new ground by predicting him. So this is like, I'm starting off really slow here, like with the really kind of boring picks. Like, would still be cool if I got it right? Yeah, it would be cool, but like, let's face it, this is not that spicy of a take. This is not even that spicy of a prediction. It's a prediction rating is medium because, like, yeah, there's people expecting him, and he's not that much of a wild card, you know? It's a possibility. It's just a possibility. Alright, next one. This girl from Valkyria Chronicles. She is very unlikely, and people are not expecting her. And that makes it a decent prediction, right? Like, if for some reason it is this girl from Valkyria Chronicles, I'm gonna look so cool for being like the only person who guessed that this girl from Valkyria Chronicles could be in the game, for being the only person who actually like remembers Valkyria Chronicles. No, just kidding. That one's an exaggeration. Valkyria Chronicles is actually quite beloved, but nobody thinks about Smash when they think about this, you know? So yeah, I'd like for her to be in, kinda. She's got a gun. She's a Valkyria, which means she has like a lance of some sort. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's kind of a medium because it's not that cool of a character, you know? It's an okay character. People would be really angry if it was actually her. So, I don't know, I'm not sure if I like this prediction, but I'm gonna predict it anyway. Next one, Phoenix Wright. Now, Phoenix Wright is not really a wild card of a pick. People are kind of expecting him quite a lot. I'm not breaking new ground here by saying that there's a possibility that Phoenix Wright appears. Like, Smash doesn't have much of an issue by putting characters that are not fighters, as seen by like Mr. Game & Watch or Olimar or, you know, Piranha Plant, you know, all these characters. So yeah, of course, it's super plausible to have Phoenix Wright. See, that's why I put likely and kinda. I think it is pretty likely, but people are expecting him, so that's why the prediction rate is low. I don't feel too cool by having him in my list, basically. I'm not breaking new ground here. But I'd be happy. I like Phoenix Wright. Also, he's been in another fighting game, and I personally don't think it'll be another fighting game rap. That's my prediction. But here's a big but, and this we're going into the first spicy prediction of the video. The judge from Ace Attorney. That's right. The judge from Ace Attorney as a playable character. I mean, come on. Were you expecting this? Of course you weren't. I tell you, if it is the judge from Ace Attorney, I'll be the happiest camper that has ever lived. Now, is it likely? Not really, but it could be. I mean, let's face it, Sakurai likes to surprise people. The only unsurprising additions have been Banjo and Steve. The rest have been really... I wasn't expecting any of the others. I mean, I guess Min Min was... People predicted Min Min. Either way, this guy can be in Smash. Let me farm some clips here. The date is 28th of June, and I predict that Judge from Phoenix Wright will be the final fighter from Smash Ultimate, right? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be this guy actually. Would be funny. Alright, Lahal from Disgaea. Another very famous Japanese RPG from the land of Mr. Sakurai. Now, a lot of characters got into Smash. A lot of third-party characters got into Smash because Sakurai was friends with the creator. Does anybody know if he's friends with the creator of Lahal? Of Disgaea? We don't know. I don't even know who the creator of Disgaea is. But Sakurai seems to be a very sociable man with a lot of friends. So maybe, there's a possibility. Yeah, I'll be honest, this is a very medium prediction, as you can see by the yellow color here. I think it could kinda happen, but people wouldn't really be happy, but not a lot of people are predicting it. So I'm gonna put it in my belt here. I'm gonna predict all the unpredictable characters, and then Sakurai cannot surprise me. Cause you'll see that a lot in videos these days. People are like, I'm gonna guess a bunch of characters so I can never be wrong, and then they guess just the same generic characters that everybody's guessing, and I'm like, dude, you're forgetting Lahal here. Lahal. My boy Lahal. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be Lahal either. Let's go. Reimu. Alright, now. People are expecting Reimu. People are really expecting Reimu. That's the biggest downside here. I can't really farm clips by saying that Reimu could be in Smash because everybody is kind of riding that wave. But the thing is, I think it's kind of unlikely. I think it's unlikely that it's gonna be Reimu, which is why she's in the list. I'd be really happy if she was her, but like, again, I won't be breaking new ground by predicting this. I won't be the first guy to predict this. I'm not the first guy to believe this. So, yeah, it's a medium prediction because it's kind of... It's not a Razer brand unique prediction. But it would be very cool and very unlikely as well. At least I think it's unlikely, but who am I to say, right? Alright. A random Pokemon. So every Pokemon has an equal medium chance, an equal yellow chance. I think the big Pokemons are already in Smash. So like... Greninja, Lucario, Mewtwo, Pikachu, even Pichu, who is not a big one. They are on Smash. So I think that at this point, there isn't really that many Pokemon that could appear here. But I don't think it's impossible. I don't think he is like a wild card that Sakurai is gonna pull. I think there is a chance. Like Toxicity or fucking, I don't know, man, Infernape or something. It could be. every one of them could be, and everyone also kind of like, it wouldn't be too surprising, I think, if it was a Pokemon, unless it was like a really weird Pokemon like this one. Then it would be surprising, but like, yeah, and I'd only be happy if it was a weird one. If they got like toxicity into Pokemon, I'd be like, alright, whatever. It's just toxicity. Like, I love toxicity, but you know, it's like, I want to be surprised by this pick, you know? Alright, now the second part of this list, the Scribblenauts, which is what people have taken to calling quirky characters from like old platformers or old RPGs or like obscure franchises or anything like that. Started with a viral tweet, kinda got out of hand, and everyone's like referring to them as actually Scribblenauts, which is weird, but it's okay. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's used mostly to refer as Gano. Gano is like the ultimate Scribblenauts basically, and he's deconfirmed, which is funny. It's funny to me, that's all. So yeah, let's start. I'm gonna throw some wild ones here. Most of these I don't really think would be in Smash, but let's try them, right? Blue Castle Crasher, I mean, not just the blue, that was just a meme, but the Castle Crasher. The Castle Crasher from Castle Crashers is my first prediction for Scribblenauts. It's not likely at all, but there's not a lot of people expecting him, so I like that. I like my odds on this one. But yeah, it's kind of a boring character, and also it's like from an indie game, and I think all indie game reps have been like turned into assist trophies or stickers or costumes, Mii costumes. I think it's unlikely that we get an indie game fighter. I think there aren't any. I think there aren't any. So yeah, but I mean, I'd love to see Castle Crasher as a Mii fighter as well. So add that to the pile of predictions. Maxwell from Scribblenauts! Dude, you guys don't believe this, but let me tell you, this guy is literally called Scrimble. Scrimble from Scribblenauts? That's him! It's Scrimble! It's Maxwell from Scrimble. Dude, this guy has more chance than you might think, you know? Can't you imagine him like creating random objects in the scenery so that he like, oh, he types in like a fucking gun and it's like pew pew. Come on. If you can't see it, you lack imagination. I like this prediction. I think that if Maxwell from Scribblenauts is in the game, I'll be the smartest gamer in the planet. And it would actually be fun. I don't know. It's surprising how fun it would be if Maxwell from Scribblenauts was in the game. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, you gotta respect Scribblenauts. Alright, next one, Hat Kid. Also, people are weirdly expecting her, which I thought wouldn't be the case, but I've seen a lot of lists with her in it. Again, I think she could possibly be a Mii costume. It's unlikely, but it's in the prediction pile because why not, right? Again, Sakurai likes to be unpredictable, so I'm putting unlikely characters here, but I'm not very happy with this one. I just wanted to fill out a bit of airtime. Prediction rating super low. I'd be kinda happy, but people are expecting her despite the fact that she's not likely at all. This guy, though, on the other hand, this guy, he's a more interesting prediction here. Nobody's expecting him. He is very unlikely. He's not technically indie. he does have a publisher, Team 17, which again, I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how far that distinction goes between indie and not indie, because I think it's an indie studio, but it has a publisher, so I don't know the rules. I don't care. I think if this guy's in the game, I'm kind of a smart gamer. Nobody's expecting him. Side note, it could also be King Onion. I think it'd be pretty fun if it was King Onion from Overcooked. But if it's not, well, it's okay. It's probably neither, but again, the predictions where I say it's probably not this one are my favorites. Next one. This guy. Yeah, this guy, a lot of people were expecting him. It's a game that got kind of popular in the Wii U. It's one of the system sellers on the Wii U, and like, so people are expecting him, and I think there is a chance. You know, they appear, you know, a bunch of little guys, and they fight off against Galim in the trailer, and yeah, I mean, it's possible, likely, yeah. It's kind of boring to me. I personally wouldn't really be too happy about it, but it is a prediction. It's just kind of a low one. You gotta have the low ones, you know? Not every prediction's golden. Like the last three, don't forget, the final three predictions are gonna be really spicy, so tune in till the end. Yeah, that's right, I'm reminding you, as YouTube viewers. Drums from Taiko no Tatsujin. I mean, come on, isn't it possible? Come on, think about it. Think about it. It's totally possible. Like side B, he starts rolling around. Neutral B, he and then makes a shockwave. Come on, it's super likely. I mean, okay, it's a maybe. It's at least a maybe. It's not an unlikely character. I don't think it is, but I don't think people are really expecting it. I think it would be kind of a surprise if it was Taiko no Tatsujin, and it'd be a welcome surprise of that. So so yeah, keep your eyes peeled, because if it is Taiko no Tatsujin, I get all the credits. I mean, come on, Sakurai's gotta like Taiko no Tatsujin. Every Japanese person that like goes to arcades gotta like it. Because, you know, arcades, there's two games you can play at arcades, fighting games and Taiko no Tatsujin. Alright, that's an exaggeration, by the way. That's totally an exaggeration. Arcades over here are kind of lame. Like, over here in my city, in São Paulo, they are better. Anyway, yeah, Taiko no Tatsujin, pretty good prediction. So, alright, we're getting to the final three. And I'm gonna tell you, like, because these predictions I actually believe in, and you're gonna think, no, you're trolling, but I'm like, no, these are my predictions. So, and here's my train of thought here. It's probably not gonna be from a fighting game. We already have two fighting game reps, that being Min Min and Kazuya. So I don't think he's gonna add another fighting game character, so it's not gonna be like So Bad Guy or anything that people are expecting. It's probably not gonna be like, I think it's unlikely that it is going to be a character from Marvel vs. Capcom, like Monster Hunter. Oh, actually Monster Hunter was deconfirmed, like Phoenix Wright basically. I don't think it's an anime guy either. Sephiroth is already an anime guy. Min Min, kind of an anime guy as well. And then there's the Xenoblade Girls, which are 100% anime. So we've had too much anime, I think. I think, again, there is no hard and fast rules to Sakurai's design thoughts. He throws out curveballs all the time. When people are like, oh, it can't be this way, Sakurai just goes out and does it. He does whatever the fuck he wants. But I think I figured out what he wants. See? This is the final one. It's been a fucking wild ride. It's been a crazy ride. It's been going for years, this bullshit. No, everybody's fucking tired of Smash, so he's gotta end it with something big. Something like really important thematically and, you know, to the story of Smash, to the story of the game, to the story of Nintendo. So, you know, for as much as you want, like, 2B in the game, I mean, come on, is 2B really important to Smash in any way? Like, any of the characters up here, any of them, none of them are important to the game. None of them. There's just some funny, wacky predictions that I made. Just some funny stuff that I don't think are actually going to be, because the character I actually think is going to be the one are the ones down here. And I also think no one's gonna get it right. I think people are going to, like, try to predict it, but I think that Sakurai is a guy who likes to surprise people. I think. So anyway, without further ado, here's my top trend. Without further ado, here's my top 3 picks. Today is June 28, 2021. Alright? Just so you know, when they come true, you all come and worship me. Alright? Alright. Here's the first one. They are in no particular order, by the way. And this first one is the one that I think is the most likely. And it's Kirby inside the robot from, like, Robobot Kirby. I mean, come on! How could you not see this coming? It's fucking Smash! It's the final character of the Smash game that's, like, the most important to the Sakurai's whole career. And he's not gonna put Kirby in as the ultimate final character? Are you serious? Of course it's gonna be Kirby. This one is the one that I'm, like, most certain of. I'm sure it'll be probably this guy. I'm like 90% sure that this guy is my, like, most correct prediction. And I don't think anyone's talking about it because they're like, well, Kirby's already in the game. Well, asshole. Not this Kirby. Like, I thought about it, like, oh, it's probably gonna be Kirby, but, like, what Kirby, right? Because Kirby's already in. The only possible other character is Kirby inside the Robobot. So, yeah. And it can totally work as a new character. You know it can. You know it can. Don't say you... Oh, but I want so bad guy. No, don't say that. You know this guy has potential. Alright? He's better than Crash. He's 100% better than Crash. Here's what's gonna happen, alright? So Galim is going to, like, appear in the sky, and people are gonna be like, what are we gonna do? He's too powerful. He, like, I don't know, revived, because Sephiroth did kill him, but, like, maybe he revived and I don't know, punched Sephiroth, whatever, I don't care. And then the characters are gonna be out of hope, and then Kirby is gonna be like, meh, and then he's going to go like, Poyo! And then he jumps in a mech and leads everyone into battle, and then he punches Galim right in the face, and Galim's like, Urgh! And then he fucking dies, and that's the end of story mode for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's it. That's what's gonna happen. It's Kirby in the robot suit. It is Evangelion Kirby, I know it. It's Sakurai's little baby, he loves Kirby. It's the protagonist of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The final DLC. And also Kirby is a little bit underrepresented. Like, there's Kirby, Meta Knight, and DDD. Now you can say, well, why not Bandana D? And it's like, I mean, come on, Bandana D does nothing. And also, Kirby in a robot suit ending the game with the protagonist of the game, I mean, isn't that super cool? So yeah, I'm really positive on this one. Really positive. Let's go for the other two ones are a bit spicier. They're a bit crazier. And you're gonna be like, Razor, you are insane. And maybe I am. I'm telling you, man. Mario Kart. I'm not trolling, by the way. I'm not trolling. I'm 100% serious here. I think there is a chance that the final Smash character is Mario Kart. Mario inside a cart. Maybe it's not Mario, maybe it's like Luigi, or maybe it's Waluigi even, I don't know. But the important thing is kart. Now, why did I do this? It's because, see, the final character in a collection of 100 characters that are very important to the history of gaming. 100 characters from all sorts of different franchises. Of course you gotta honor, like, you know, the grandfather of games. The grandfather of 3D games. Mario is too important to Nintendo to not, you know, be the final character. And I don't know, I was like, well, Mario's already in the game. What other Mario could it be? Dr. Mario's already in the game as well. And here's the thing, they're not gonna end it with a Knuckle Fighter, so it couldn't be like Metal Mario or something stupid like that. It can't. Like, it could be Odyssey Mario, but I think their designs are too similar. Even though the moveset could be completely different, I think the designs are very similar. So I picked the weirder choice, Mario Kart. And I know you're probably like, dude, this doesn't work, how would Mario work? And, you know, the same naysayers would say, how would Piranha Plant work? Piranha Plant doesn't move. Well, guess what? Piranha Plant's in the game, and Mario's gonna be in the game too, possibly, if Kirby's not. So, Mario Kart. He could move really fast, kinda like Sonic. Dude, it's totally possible to do like some flips with the kart so you can punch people with it. It's totally possible. And then, like, you know, side B, you throw a random item. Final Smash, you get that one item that has like one of each item. So it's like 8 items across you, and then you're just like, proo, 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 proo. Works. I don't know what else. It can do that little thing. You know how the wheels spin when you hit a boost pad, and it goes like bling, 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 and then you go faster or something. You could have that. You can fly. The karts can fly now with the paragliding. Up B is paragliding, dude. It can work. If you're telling me it can't work, I just don't think that you're creative enough. I think you're not creative enough. I'm sorry to say it that way, but you gotta work on your creativity. Because, you know, everybody's tired of you asking for a Crash to be in the game. I'm really sorry. Yeah. Now, this prediction may have been a little weird. And you're probably like, yeah, this guy's off the hooks. This guy's insane. But that's because you didn't see my final prediction. And this one is the spiciest. And I think it's the least likely. But I don't think it's impossible. And if I guess it right, you guys owe me $1 million. Like, if I guess this one right, you can give me $100. If I get this right, you can give me $1,000, because this one's spicier. But the next one, $1 million is on the line, alright? Let's see it. It's Sakurai himself. I'm not trolling. I'm not. Alright, I'm not trolling. I swear. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is not a bit. I think there is a real possibility that Sakurai is the final character. Oh, that would make people angry. People are like, I want so bad, guy. Oh, well, I got news for you, buddy. And you're like, well, it's just a dude. And, Anyway, let me explain. So, there is actually a bit of a history with, like, developers putting themselves in games as, like, final bosses. So, for example, there's the guy that's inside Nier Automata. I forgot the name of the guy. There's a guy inside Nier Automata, for example. Or, if not the developers themselves, at least a proxy for the developers. So, like, there's... in Fury, I completely pronounced that weirdly. There's a character called B, who is like a little doll. And he's basically the strongest fighter in the game because he's kind of the developer. And like, according to a wise man called MatPat, every single boss in Smash history has been a representation of Sakurai in a certain way. Master Hand has been a representation of Sakurai, Crazy Hands, Taboo, and I guess even Galim, but I forgot what MatPat said. That theory is, you know, it's an old theory. But and can you imagine? Like, I'm telling you, this has to be a banger. So, like, the final character being the creator, the literal creator of the game. Can you imagine how hyped that shit will be? Imagine the review trailer, they're like, well, I guess they're fighting against Galim again. Maybe they're fighting against Sephiroth, who knows. And then, like, flash of light, like Galim disappears, the world is bright again, there's a silhouette on top of a hill, with his arms crossed like Superman, or maybe hands on the pockets, I don't know what kind of pose he does. And then he faces back and now he fights with his own creations. Can you imagine that? Sakurai fighting his own creations, like, you know, within reason. Because I feel like the DLCs have had too many villains, right? Ridley, Sephiroth, King K. Rool, Kazuya. Can you imagine Sakurai coming to save the day? Sakurai himself? Dude, you're not prepared. And if MatPat's right, and all final villains are in a certain way representations of Sakurai, maybe he can use their powers. Maybe he can use Taboo's powers. Like, I'm not the first guy to predict Taboo as a returning character. I've seen it on Google, people doing like little proof of concepts of his possible moveset if Taboo was to come back as a fighter. And Sakurai is Taboo. He can use Taboo powers, he can use Crazy Hand powers, Master Hand powers, even Galim powers. Can you imagine Sakurai jumps in the air and he does like a bunch of light beams like Galim? Dude, that would be really cool. It's funny because this idea didn't come to me as like a troll or anything. I thought for a moment, hey, what if the final character in Smash is Galim? But then I thought, yeah, actually that couldn't work because Galim is too big, and if you were to like reduce him, he'd be way too clustered, you know, because he's just a bunch of wings, and but Sakurai is Galim. Sakurai is Galim. So, yeah, that's my final prediction. It's crazy, but I'm not trolling. I think it could be possible. I think it could happen. And if it happens, it's gonna be the hypest shit that I've ever seen in my entire life. And that's exactly what Sakurai needs to retire. That's the only thing Sakurai needs to retire forever. He puts himself in the game and then disappears. Alright, that was the list. I'm being totally serious. I know it may seem like a troll, but I'm totally serious. So like, tell me in the comments, if you're watching on YouTube, tell me, who do you think will be the final character? And don't tell me who you want to be the final character, because I don't care about that. I'm sorry. I know that you want So Bad Guy and Chubby and Bandana D, and you guys want a lot of things, but it's the final character. It's gotta be meaningful, it's gotta be important. So who do you think it will be? Because I'm certain that you don't think it'll be Mario Kart. I think everyone is going to be like, oh, it's not gonna be Mario Kart. Are you crazy? Or are you a visionaire? Alright, that's it. Tell me who do you think it'll be in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, like, comment, and subscribe.